I just reached the highest rank in ML, one tricking Ruby. I'm making this video to teach you how you can reach this rank with Ruby and my secrets to land most of my hooks. I have about 4K matches playing Ruby and I have a decent win rate of 60%, so I think I'm pretty credible. For sure. After reaching Immortal, I climbed to number 4 in the US. So I got pretty far with this character. Just doing these like little things, which I'll go over it later on in the video. But in this video, I'll go straight into the point of what my Ruby does to make her different than all other Rubies, and how you can do this too so you could also carry your team. The Ruby build I use the most is the fighter build because you just get all the lifesteal you can live, you can get all of the CC as much as you want for your team, and still live. Uh, but in case of heroes like Arlott or Yuzong, which do like absurd amounts of damage early and even late game, I can go tank build and build up the Thunderbelt stacks. So that's also an option. Okay, this circle I'm showing you right now is Ruby's range. Every time you use the joystick, this circle will turn, but right now it's facing north, all right? Now, the 180 degrees you see in front of Ruby, every time you use a skill and hold your joystick, you will dash a long dash, okay? But if you use a skill and then you hold backwards into the 180 degrees behind her, you will always perform a short dash. This is important because you need all the distance you need to perform some hooks. Now you know what the long dashes do. I'm going to teach you a trick with her first skill. If you aim your joystick close to the 180 degree line in Ruby's range, but not exactly on the 180 degree line, you can actually still perform a long dash. Like, look what I'm doing here. You see, I'm performing a long dash even though, like, I'm not facing where the first skill is. This can help you poke in your landing phase or just like anywhere while moving fast. And like dashing a different direction, this can help you close the distance on your hook. So this can create so much opportunities for you to just win a team fight or a 1v1 by closing the distance. Another way to fully use her long dash is with Ruby's second skill. As you can see, like when I dash into Zelam over here, I can use my second skill to dash back, but I also have a long dash. Now, how am I doing this? You see, when I dash in, right, I turn my joystick before I use the second skill. So now the 180 degrees appears behind her because I'm turning the joystick that way. So turn behind, then you can use the long dash that way. You see that? So always control where your 180 degrees is, and you could always perform your long dashes anywhere. Now, I'm gonna show you the most broken part of Ruby's dashes. Did you see it? You can delay her dash after using a skill. Now, it may not seem as important, but I promise you this can do so much to so many people. You have three options after your first skill. You can either first skill and just insta dash, right? Or you can delay the dash like I just showed you. And one more option, you could just throw out the first skill and do absolutely nothing. If you insta dash and throw out the first skill and do nothing, you can condition your opponent or whoever's in front of you to just feel safe. And out of nowhere, you can delay the dash and it will catch them completely off guard. And this can lead to so many hooks and so many wins in team fights. To dash delay, your first skill, wait about the time of a basic attack, and then you move your joystick to dash. You can also do this thing where if your enemy is like far from you, but she's still in your range, you can close target to them. And you can walk a little bit to even make it seem like you're walking. but you could still dash. You just have to get the time right. It's broken, man. Mastering this dash delay timing can make you so unpredictable in your dashes, and you can mix up all of your engages as well. So just learning this timing will just help you become a better Ruby. During the dash delay, you can basic attack in between, right? And you can act like you're taking objective or you're clearing a wave or like whatever target, and then you could just dash into like whoever you want to hook or stun. Like this is like insane because you can even do this to tanks who have a squishy behind them. So you could just dash to the squishy without them like knowing that you can even dash after a basic attack because they think your dash is over. So you're like you're doing mind games with them. I do this a lot with the crab just to like hook them out of tower just to get a little bit of more damage off of them before turtle. Or I can actually use it in turtle to hook the jungler so we can get a free turtle. So please spam this trick. It catches a lot of people off guard. Now the most well-known combo Ruby has is her flicker hook. After hooking, you flicker behind you in the middle of your ult to drag your enemies to the desired location you want. The timing for the flicker hook is pretty easy. Just remember not to panic because if you panic, you'll flicker too fast. And also, don't flicker too slow or the enemies won't even like be dragged with you. Some of my most used hook spots are in mid. Here you can go into tower pretty easily, getting that sweet hook on the mid laner or whoever's at mid. And my favorite hook spot is actually in the middle of the side lanes because when you're fighting near that jungle, you can actually hook through that wall and you can catch a bunch of enemies off guard. Another flicker trick I use with Ruby is her first skill into flicker. Now this trick allows you to double like your flicker distance. So you can get deep inside the backline and second skill or hook. It's very high risk, high reward, but if you can hit it, you could possibly win a team fight. Combining all of this knowledge in your micro, you can get away with so much, and I mean so much ganks, so much hooks, so much stuns. It's actually crazy. So use all these tricks when you play Ruby. Now in this part of the video, I'm going to be going over a replay of a game I won and that I've carried because of my Ruby micro. So watch carefully. In this game, I'm laning against Cho, so I'm going to try my best for him not to be behind me, because if he gets behind me, I get kicked. And that's a possible gank or kick into tower. So whatever we do, we just gotta punish him trying to get behind me. Here, I got him a bit low and forced the flicker out. So I know for some time I'm going to be safe. And that now that I won my lane, I can start rotating. Now I see Suyo in mid, and since he's a jungler, I'm going to rotate over there to try to kill him. Here I was able to come him off, so we caught bro in the job. And now we should be able to get a free turtle. We do not get a free turtle. So at this point, I use the long dash for my second skill to back up. Get back to try to help this poor Nana. But can't really help her. I long dash here, and look at that. If I didn't long dash there, what would have happened? It would have been GG's because of Franco and Cho. Insane CC from their part. Now I notice that there are 3 people down my lane, so they're trying to force my lane. Here I get hooked, but I long dash with my second skill into a hook, and then use my first skill to long dash out, and I'm safe. Got to punish Franco in this moment. So always use your long dash. If you don't use your long dash, you're gonna get hit with so much more. You just live more with long dashes, I promise. Here I say Suyo about to dash. Now I got a tower hook on him. Always look for the tower hooks because they increase your damage so much. Now I'm gonna try to bait Chol with this crab, but I don't think he'll buy it, so I just stick back to clearing. He's so low here, so what I actually do here is I'm actually gonna bait him into getting a flicker ult. Even though it's dangerous, I have a second skill with a long dash, so I could always get away You see, if I did a short dash there, what would have happened? It'd have been GG's. So always long dash. I won't stop saying it. Ooh, I went for a greedy flicker there. I long dash away. I live. Keep long dashing. Here's another instance. If he got me there with his stun, he could have kicked me to tower, but I used second skill into long dash. Since I didn't feed, he doesn't do that much damage to me. And I can always heal with wave. And I can punish him here with the hook because he used all his dashes there. Now he's low. Now I get to bully him. Sadly, the Granger is picking up a lot of kills here. They're pushing mid, so I continue to keep bullying Cho here. I'm still trying to get him to use the flicker into ult. Or just try using his ult. But he knows that he can get punished. He's trying to do it again here. But while looking for it, he died. Because I always kept him in check with the second skill. Here I see Suyo. And I was able to get the stun on him and the hook. Thanks to Nana. And we actually get the kill here. I get kicked by Cho here. And it barely does any damage. Now, Harith was there, but I got the second skill into long dash again. Got to turn things around. And we got the chase. So as long as you're not... Here, I unfortunately get ulted by Franco, leading to my demise. So don't go that deep and always know when to go back. Unlike me here. In this interaction, I'm trying to fish for a dash delay here on this Harith because I know he does a lot of damage. He's the mid laner. And now the Granger is here, so we probably lose that fight because he was kind of fed early. So we get away from all of the mess. And here we're fishing for a tower hook. I'm still looking for it. I get the stun on Suyo here. Gets away. And I got the flicker into hook. Sometimes a raw flicker into hook just works. So don't be afraid to do that. I got away with the long dash again. And look at that, we baited Franco. Sadly, my team is losing here because they have high burst characters. So we have to be extremely careful since Granger is fed. Here, I try to get greedy because I see Harith, but I got too deep and I dashed the wrong direction. Even though the long dashes do serve as an escape to most situations, it still can't get you away from a 5v1. Since the pressure is on us now, I am trying my best to mix up my engages here, or counter engages. I'm gonna try to dash delay to see if I can get anyone closer to me. Here, I do it to Granger. Look at that. Close the distance. Always do the dash delay. Using the dash delay can get you so much more closer. At this point in the game, we're too far from Lord to even take it, and they're way too fed for us to even fight for it. So we all decide to stay in base. Since they have high burst, they most likely win the Lord Dance. So we're just gonna play it safe inside tower. Since they're starting to all fall on us here on mid, and Lord is coming, I'm trying my best to look for a hook here, so I can reverse the situation. There, I dash delay and get the hook! You saw that? Dash delay can be one of the most game-breaking factors of a game. So always do the dash delay. Always keep your enemies on their toes. Now look, we're chasing them out. And we're getting more map control just because of that dash delay. In this situation, someone gets hooked and I see Harith go for the engage, but I put my presence there in the middle of that fight. Right there, I got stunned, but I used my second skill before, and my dash delay happened. The dash was still there because of the dash delay, so I used it, and I got Harith. So always keep using this dash delay. It's so unexpected. And right even there, like I used it to dodge a Franco hook. Keep delaying your dash. Right there, our jungler died. And this should always serve as a reminder that when you're losing, don't always initiate, right? Let them come to you. Because when you let them come to you, you give them an opportunity to come close to you and you get a set. So always be wary of where you are in the game. Sadly, I wasn't able to help Nana here. But I'm still looking for these delays. And there he kind of caught on this time. He knows what I'm doing. Here, I got a hook set. And we get a Franco. Because we did not initiate and we waited for them to initiate. Franco felt like he needed to initiate there. And look where that got him. Right here, I got greedy. Even though I got the tech on him with the dash delay and stuff and the flicker hook, I still died because I was way too deep. I don't know why I did that. My team was all the way in the back and I felt like I needed to initiate. So always know when to initiate. Their team got the Lord here, so same game plan. Look for a set with the dash delay. Or just look for them trying to initiate. Always look for these mess ups. Right here, I used the second skill dash. Long dash and got out. I did it again. Keep long dashing. Could have gotten hit with more Granger skills. More Harith skills. But no, I long dashed. Here, I'm still fishing for another delay. And look at that! I got another one. And we got 2 because of that one dash delay. And 3. And 4. Use the dash delay! At this point in the game, we just got more map control here. So now we can push. So we push mid here. I'm sticking by the jungle just in case he dives. Because I punched him with CC. I got him with the dash delay there, but he gets away. Not every tech is gonna work. So don't always fully commit. There I tried to dash delay into checking the bush. I'm always doing the dash delay, man. It's just so OP. Here I dash out because there are way too much of them. There I tried to look for a Granger flicker. Now they're pushing us back here. We're falling down. I got my eyes on that Harith. I get hooked here. Second skill. Long dash. Oh. Might be death. Oh, but look at that. Look what I used. So what I did there was I second skill. I had a long dash. I made that flicker way longer because of my dash. It was like the first skill into flicker. But in that instance, I used the second skill because all Ruby skills have dashes. And I survived. Here, I was able to get Granger. But he pops his flicker here, so rip. And now we're decently defending against them. But, you know, the tower is half health. And it's looking hopeless so far. But what do we have? We have a flicker hook and dash delay. So we literally just have to guess their movement. And hope they fall for the dash delay. We know we can't get the Lord here, so we just stay back, anticipating them to initiate, because all the odds are in their favor. Now they're heavy pushing mid. We're trying to get some picks here. Oh, luckily that Nana survived. Sadly, our jungler is dead here, so it is now a 5v4. I got Suyo here. I got him low with a dash delay. Here, I'm looking at the back line. I'm looking at the back line for a dash delay. There, I did it again. I did it again. It's so OP. And there, I did first skill into Flicker, helping the gold laner kill that Harith. Now they barely have any pressure just because of that hook. And now we can push because they're dead. This is what Ruby thrives off of. Taking a situation and flipping it onto the enemy. So don't always initiate. Don't be afraid to play passive.
I love the feeling of chasing prey.
I tried to dash delay there, but they didn't come in. I used the second skill and to hook. Nice. We got the stun on Granger. And look at that. Suddenly we have the push. And now we're winning. Got the hook with the dash delay there. Got the stun. And it's GG's. This tech is not widely talked about when in most Ruby guys. So I just came to share all of the micro techniques and how I get these hooks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and oh my god, I hate this game.